Riot just added a new feature called lane swap detection, and oh boy, it changes the game completely. Have you ever seen turrets one-shotting minions or two-shotting champions? Well, this is coming to League, and it's not even the craziest part about it. This feature is aimed to get rid of lane swaps, but it may also completely negate early roaming or some early invades. Furthermore, all it takes is one person being in the wrong spot and you may completely end the game. So be sure to watch the video to avoid that. Lane swap detection will be replacing turret fortification, so turrets will no longer have 50% damage reduction before 5 minutes into the game. Lane swap detection debuff will happen to two champions, both of whom don't have the jungle item, that are in the top or mid lane or the area around. So for example, if there is a support in the bush near the mid or top lane, the debuff will be applied to him and his laner. And the debuff range is insane, but more on that soon. As Riot Frogzone is saying, this debuff can happen between 130 and 330 in the top lane and between 130 and 215 in the mid lane. But what does this debuff do exactly? Defending turret has 95% damage reduction, so it is pretty much untouchable. Defending turret does 300% damage to minions, so it just one-shots them. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty hilarious. So how can enemy even CS in this case? Don't worry, because turret killing minions will provide gold and XP to the nearest allied champion. The experience range currently seems to be normal, but you can receive gold even being outside of XP range. Furthermore, defending champion gains 120% experience and gold from minions. So not only one side is debuffed, the other is also buffed. If a debuffed champion walks inside the turret, he will start taking max damage. Currently all champions are pretty much being two-shot. But as Riot Frogzone is saying, in the top lane turrets will actually one-shot champions and defending champions will also have 50% damage reduction under turret. But it gets even more crazy. This is a detection range map that Frank has posted on Reddit. Imagine you're playing on the blue team and last hitting near your turret. Your support is somehow hiding in the bush near enemy crags. As a result, debuff will be applied to both of you. Or if you're top and your non-jungle ally is getting near the Baron pit, you're screwed. So any super early roams from mid to top lane are also essentially denied. And what is really important is, as Frogzone is noting, this effect will linger for 25 seconds in the top lane. So if your mid laner or support got near the enemy crags or near the Baron pit and left the zone immediately, you will still be debuffed for 25 extra seconds. This sounds insane, and I can already see new level of inting done in League. This is literally a wet dream for whoever wants to troll the game. In the mid lane, your ally can be standing past either of the bushes and you will also be screwed. Trying an early gank mid is pretty much going to be a tragedy. In the mid lane, the lingering time will be 6 seconds instead of 25, but it's still a long time considering how big the range is. Forget about any sneaky early ganks and be extremely careful when invading with the jungler. It's worth noting that both the debuff and buff will also be visible on the champion's status bar, so it can help you out detecting enemies that are, for example, trying a super early gank in the mid lane. Considering how big the range is, that the timer starts at 130, which in mid, it's pretty much when minions are already there.
Que bagulho bizarro. Cara, eu acho que isso aqui é a parada mais ridícula que já aconteceu no League of Legends. Bota fé? Sabe o que eles podiam fazer? Falar assim, guys, não é permitido mais fazer swap. Pronto. E pronto. O jogo é deles. Os caras assinam um contrato pra jogar a liga. Eles falavam, ó, guys, vocês não podem mais fazer swap. Pronto. Os caras colocaram uma mecânica que vai fuder com quem joga solo queue por causa de competitivo. Moleque, que loucura isso, mano. A quantidade de nego que vai poder... Mano, até os caras do bronze aprender isso. Nossa, nego vai entrar tanto game. Jesus amado. Tem noção de que, tipo, por exemplo, tá aquele maluco autofill... Eu vou dar uma situação aqui bem comum que vocês vão ver, tá? Autofill suporte, ele é mid, tá? Rolou uma treta no mid, o cara vai lá e tu morre. Pra um gank, alguma coisa. O cara ficou puto porque ele já tá autofill e tu morreu, ele vai ficar parado na tua lane. Isso até os 4 minutos, no mid até os 2:15, eu acho.
I can
Mas de
already see
qualquer
many
forma,
games
tipo,
being
muito
lost by
esquisito.
someone accidentally being too close to either of the lanes. In pro play, it will be even more impactful. And imagine if someone is trying to just drop a ward. One more note is that this debuff won't be applied if a team has no jungler, then this rule is just disabled. This system will also detect if you have 2 junglers, so this is not a way to bypass this. One thing is certain, lane swaps are gone. What do you guys think about it?
Cara,